everyone, I'm Nora Gasparian from ModaMob, and today I'm going to teach you how to contour your abs because you know what they say, if you can't tone it, tan it. Okay, first off, I have to give a few warnings. The first warning is don't go in the pool if you're going to draw out your abs. And if it's 120 degrees, you might want to avoid drawing some abs on there because you know what's going to happen? It's going to run, and you don't want that. You don't want to be the girl everyone's talking about at the party in a bad way. Okay, so I'm going to start by bringing my pants down. A lot of jokes could be added here. And then raising the top. Okay, so first you have to start by the contouring, obviously. And one of the notes is don't use shimmery contour, use matte. I'm using Benefit Hoola. As you can see, it's like kind of like my skin color, but it's matte. That's very important. And I'm gonna use the creasing brush. You usually use it here, but I'm using it here today. Okay, so very important. First, you have to kind of flex like this. So you see my ab lines right here. If I were to go to the gym every day, I would have this naturally, but unfortunately, I don't. Okay, so the first thing is you have to draw a line straight where your abs start. It's kind of on the top right here where your six-pack would start if you had one. Down, all the way to your belly button. And again, you want to do it subtle because you don't want to make it real obvious that you've drawn out your fake six-pack. Maybe after Pilates today, I'll have the real one. So can you see the line right here? Okay, that's kind of like your baseline, and then you start drawing out the lines from there. You see this muscle right here? If you didn't have that muscle, think of this as the beginning mark, and it's gonna be an arrow. So you wanna draw an upward arrow. Now we bring it down. You bring this mark down, like the side where your rib cage is kind of ending, and you bring it all the way down until here, which is basically where your ribs end. This is where I'm going to draw out another line, because this is where my 2-pack or 4-pack would go. Okay, and another one. Now it's very important that you flex because you see what's really in there and what would it look like if you actually had muscles. So I'm doing this the entire time as I'm really flexing. So you guys don't need to say, oh, you already have the muscles, because this is me flexing. Bring it all the way down. You know those sexy lines over there? Let's draw them out. So remember, first draw out the line, and then we go into the arrow, okay? And then we start going down a line. Let's add one more line. And remember, do it subtly. Don't overdraw out these lines because you're gonna look crazy. So I think I'm good with the contouring. You can see what it looks like right now. Okay, now I'm gonna blend it because I don't want to be the cheesy girl with the lines. And for this, I'm using a bigger brush actually. So now it's time to highlight. The light highlight. This could have a little of a shimmer because you want it to pop. That's where you want people to look. For the highlighting, I'm using the Wet n Wild Color Con, and it's a lot of product. It's light. I'll just use the same brush as I was using for the contour, so the light. So now these, you put it in the little boxes where your six pack is supposed to go. So I'm gonna overdo it here so you guys can see where I'm putting the product. So it would be under the arrow, basically. And then again, blend. All right, how does it look? Does it look like I have a 4-pack or a 6-pack? I think it looks pretty good. And I didn't use a lot of product so it won't get really nasty while I'm out in the sun and it's hot. It looks very subtle. I'm just, you know, I'm not flexing. This is my natural stomach. All right, and that's how you contour your abs. As you can see, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. Remember, don't use this at a pool party or when it's like 110 degrees outside because it's gonna melt away. Use this as a revenge photo for Instagram. You know, you wanna show your ex what they're missing out on. Look what I've got. Anyway, for more how-tos and DIYs, log on to ModaMob.com.